Honors Chemistry, this is part 3 of the video answers for lesson 14 Limiting Reactants. It's both periods. So what I'm going to do is the problems that I did not do on the first 2 videos, I'm going to just give you some check figures. That means so you know you're doing the problem right without giving you all the answers. So you still are responsible for doing all the problems and showing the work, but this way you'll know, am I doing the problem right? So check figure is just an answer, nothing more at certain points along the way. All right. So we're looking at number 3. Now I'm doing this one in class with both groups, but let me go ahead and give you a check figure here. So here are all the molar masses right there. I just write them like this because there's not enough space to write them side by side. So there they are for C2H4, O2, CO2, and H2O. So you want to be sure you got those correct. And then I did one of the conversions for you. It says convert from grams. You're given grams up here of O2, of C2H4 and O2 each here in grams. So you have to convert those to moles. So there's the conversion. Now you still have to show the work for C2H4. It's just to let you know, did you do it right? So you can check your answer against mine. So there's the answer for C2H4, and then you do it and show the work for O2. Same thing. Okay, from there you're going to answer the next 2 questions, C and D. Again, you give full explanations, write out the math, whatever math you have. Okay, finally when you get down to how many moles of CO2, H2O, you're going to get the same answer for both of those. You're going to get the same answer. Well, I shouldn't tell you that. Maybe you will, but I just told you. You're going to get 0.1854 moles of H2O and also for CO2. Again, you have to show the work. You can't just write that down. All right, and finally, for the number of grams of CO2, that's the answer right there. You should get 8.16, show the work, and then you have to do the entire thing for H2O and get the answer over there, okay? So those are the check figures for problem 3. All right, so here's problem 5. Problem 4 again was done on the part 2 video. So go look at that for problem 4. Here's problem 5. So check the molar masses. Be sure you got the correct molar masses for each of the compounds in the reaction. Also, you should check to see that it's balanced because you don't see any coefficients here. And in fact, it is balanced. You have 1K, 1K, 1O, 1O. H, you have an H there and an H there. That's 2. And then you have H2 there. And then bromine, Br, 1 there, 1 there. So this is balanced. So the coefficients, you can write them in, are all 1. All right, so you're going to have to convert from grams that you're given up here, and I did change this number, and if you printed out the assignment already, it's not going to have the number I'm about to write. I want you to use 6.71. 6.71 grams of HBr. If you have done this problem, and you did it with 671, then fine, just keep it, okay? But if you haven't, go ahead and use 6.71. It just makes the problem come out just a little better. You can do it with 671. I just decided to change that. All right, so I'm not giving you any check figures down here except at the very end. And what you should end up with at the very end of the problem, again, show the calculations. Don't just write the answer in, is 9.88 grams of KBr and 1.5 grams of H2O. And those would be your final answers at the very end. So you still show the calculation for this, as well as this and everything else up above, okay? So those are your check figures, and if you want to know how to work these or any of the problems, just come to tutoring. All right, so I'll see you all in class next time.